Hey, what's up, everybody? Bro Trio here, and today we are here to talk about how awesome the Switch is, because it is one of the consoles that just won't quit, but it's about to quit, and you can tell.
It's got to be nearing the end.
Like, we are just getting next to no new titles. We're getting remakes, ports, easy games, not Super Princess Peach Showtime. It's like the only new Nintendo game I can think of now that Mario Wonder is out.
Yeah.
There's, and the rumors are just getting to be too much at this point, where it's like, okay, some of these are real, something's stirring.
Yeah, which, like, you can't bet on the rumors because otherwise the Switch 2 would have already been out because it was supposed to be revealed like 3 years ago.
Eventually.
After the Switch Pro. But it's been since 2018. We've had the Switch up and kicking, and
2017.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Damn it. 2017, and the Switch is awesome. But it's not without its criticism. So we put a list of our top 10 features we want for the Switch 2 to have. Starting off with honorable mention, better name. Don't just call it Switch 2. Don't call it Switch U.
Oh, they better not.
I'd honestly just get away from the name Switch. Let Switch be Switch, and we'll call it something else.
I don't know if Super Nintendo Switch would be enough.
If they call it Switcheroo.
Okay. Switch
Nintendo Switchy 4. There we go.
What?
Wow.
It's bad on every level.
Number 10.
And this one is not a criticism. This is something the Switch did very well that we liked. You can just hit archive and the game deletes from your hard drive to save space. Doesn't delete save data, of course. And the tile stays there to remind you that if you like, I need to give this one a break, and you're like, I've played Skyrim enough or whatever, and that's I reference that one because specifically that's a massive file for the Switch.
Yeah.
I learned that. It was just like, I will archive this and come back because this is taking up way too much room. Then you see it and you're like, yeah, I'm hopping back in, and then boom, download it again.
Yep, that easy. And there might be some other instances of this type on this list where it's just something the Switch does, but we desperately want it to come back. And archiving games is just the easiest way to free up space and keep your backlog staring you in the face the whole time.
This is another thing that the Switch did, but it did it a little late, I think.
Very late.
If you're gonna have a portable screen, which, it might not, make it an OLED from the start or upgrade it from whatever the OLED is to something more.
Just have it as like the Pro bundle like we use. You had the white one and the black one. The black one had like way more hard drive space and came with Nintendo Land. The white one was just there. And it was like, I think it was like $50 less or something.
Something like that.
I don't know if it would quite be 50, but do like a base model for the cheap ones that, like, kids can get and everything. And then for older people that have disposable income, give us like $100 more OLED or something like that.
I'd pay more. The OLED was a game changer. Super game changer, but it was really nice.
Yeah, when you look at them side by side, you can tell which one's obviously better.
I showed you guys my the Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime and stuff side by side, like the looks on your faces.
That's what made me buy one.
God, yeah, I hate y'all so much.
Just the entry screen of Metroid Prime.
Because I upgraded my Switch one time.
That was
to the Animal Crossing one. And just seeing their OLEDs, like, I desperately wanted to upgrade. I was like, no, it's about the Switch 2 has to be coming out soon. Yeah. And based off my replay and then remaster history of Nintendo likes to piss me off, the second I buy an OLED, they're going to announce Switch 2. So I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I played, I got the Zelda one. It's so nice. But I didn't expect to see more detail on the OLED screen. I expected it to be prettier. But when we were comparing them side by side, like, there are more stars in the sky in Metro Prime's opening scenes. Everything. It's so pretty. It's so nice.
Now I just think an OLED TV. And what better to look on that OLED TV than the Switch game library in 4K? Well, Switch 2 library. 4K dock is what we want. 4K handheld I don't know if that's quite possible. Granted, it's been quite some time since the Switch came out, so technology is advancing. It could be possible now.
Yeah, theoretically, I think.
I don't know how cost-effective it would be, but...
It might be very expensive if possible.
If there is some way to do the Switch, and then you dock it, and then you have, like, upscaling to 4K, that would be amazing. Because some of the Switch games already look fantastic in 1080p. Like Luigi's Mansion 3 and Pikmin 4 are some of the prettiest games, like, of this generation, and they're not in 4K. But imagine if they were, like, how much that would be, like, amplified.
Okay, so far this has mostly just been stuff the Switch did. We want to come back, and this is no different. We want the hybrid console back, and I honestly don't think Nintendo's going back on that until it's not profitable. Because they've always been more profitable handheld, and they'd be insane at this point to be like, no, we're going to lock you to a TV again. Because it's like, they're not going to go... I don't think they're going to go full handheld either. I don't think that is at all what they're going to do. I believe 100% it's going to be a hybrid console, and they're just going to make it stronger, better, and with all the
faster
bells and whistles. All the bells and whistles. I don't know if they're going to throw in like the solid state drive or anything like that, but we'll see what happens. But I just want it to be a hybrid. That's the main thing, because like I don't take it on the go that often, but when I do, oh man, does it make the trip better.
And Us at the Bro Trio is a perfect example of people's gaming habits on how they play. Because I primarily play docked. Aaron primarily plays handheld. And Scotty's a decent mix of both.
Yeah.
So having the option would be the best possible scenario for everybody. Because you can be handheld, you can be docked. Like, just give it the option back. Because we can't go back after the Switch.
Now we're getting into our first real criticism of the Switch, because we need a better eShop.
This sucks.
It's laggy. It really just is a little, like, it needs better navigation, but also there's a few things that got downgraded from the 3DS and Wii U eShop.
Even from the Wii shop.
Yeah, specifically shop music.
I mean, come on. I'm on there browsing, like, I need something to keep me busy.
The Wii shop music is iconic.
Yeah, like, it's one of the most famous, like, Wii songs.
Yeah, it's playing right now.
And
there was an Easter egg to the Wii shop channel in Super Paper Mario when the Dragon Computer Man was loading.
Yeah.
It did the from the Wii shop. It was great. And, like, this one is just like, you might as well just go to a website.
Yeah.
Like, that's all.
Honestly, I do a lot of times because it's easier to navigate on the computer.
Especially when they added Cat Mario to the loading screen.
Oh, God forbid, like, it's a Mario event. It's so bad.
You can run Tears of the Kingdom. You can run Mario Odyssey at 60, and you can't run the eShop? What the f***?
Maybe that's a reference in Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch with how bad it runs. It's referencing the eShop.
Maybe. Another thing that the old eShops did better, I'm not sure if the Wii did, but I know the 3DS and Wii U did because I bought some stuff before it all shut down. If you purchase a game, it automatically removes it from your wish list.
Yes. Like,
why does the Switches stay? Because you have to go back and look through it or delete it later. But it's so annoying. And I know that's like a very minuscule gripe, but it bothers me every time I buy a game that's on my wish list.
Also, let me see how much something is on sale after I purchased it, so I can have remorse for spending more money than I should have.
Yeah, it's annoying. I don't know why that's as annoying.
I don't know why I want to do that, but I do, and I can't, and it upsets me. Returning features we want on the Switch 2 is NSO incentives. Right now on the Switch, we have NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advanced, N64, and Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
I think only Super and SNES Is Game Boy included with the not online one?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I know. Expansion Pass basically gives you N64, Sega Genesis, probably Game Boy Advance, maybe Game Boy, but a bunch of other stuff. Like, you get the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Pass for free, pretty much. Like, it's included in your thing.
Animal Kart. I mean,
Animal
Crossing
that's
DLC.
so many tracks.
Animal Crossing DLC, like Pac-Man 99, and every now and then you get game trials where they're just like, hey, this week you can play this for a whole week.
Yeah.
If you beat it in a week, great. If not, you can buy it and your save data transfers.
Is F-Zero
I always
one of
forget
the
about that.
exclusive ones?
I think so.
It might be.
I don't know.
But,
Yeah, I always
can't
forget
play
about the game
without it.
trials to check and see what's on.
Yeah. So any more incentives to do that would be great. Like, they have been growing the incentives drastically since like the NES Online launched, and it's been pretty great. Like, they trickle out games. Like, there's still some we haven't got on like the older systems, but we're been getting some, and hopefully we get a lot more. And I don't know if they could quite do this or if they even would with how they've been remastering them. But like, next up is GameCube. Will we get GameCube online?
That'd be the next gen system like seller. For
That
me.
would be cool.
Now, little sidebar. Nintendo, we're almost done here. Okay, the Switch, we're about to drift it off into the sunset, probably next year. Whatever. Where the hell's Star Tropics 2? What are you doing?
Yeah, come on.
You released Binko and Butt or whatever before Star Tropics 2? You put out Star Tropics 2 like day one, and now we got Bongo and Bingo or whatever the you're releasing now. Nobody cares about that. There's at least 2 people that care about Star Tropics 2, and we're both of them.
Yeah.
All right? Put it out. Come on, what do you have to lose at this point?
We did get Side Pocket.
I'd rather play Binko and Blanco or whatever I said.
If there's one thing they need to improve, it's the controllers.
Absolutely.
Because the Joycons, those things are not great. Like, first of all, I know it's designed for kids,
Sidebar.
but it's too small.
Sidebar: all his Joy-Cons that he's ever owned have drifted.
Every single
All of
one.
them. I had one. Daniel had none.
Another instance of the Bro Trio demographic paying off. Like,
my OLED ones have not drifted yet.
Okay.
But both of my blue ones and both of my red ones have drifted. I want to say my Pro Controller did at one point, and I had to send that in too, but I can't remember. But I know I've sent those Joy-Cons in at least one time each, but a few of them have been twice, and it comes back and drifts again. This should not be acceptable for a Nintendo product.
for any product, if we're having class action lawsuits filed to the point where Nintendo is just like, just send them in for free, we'll do it. Just don't sue us anymore. Like,
and especially
that's a problem. Like,
it was happening on Switch Lites a little bit as well.
Yeah, that's the whole damn system.
You have to send everything in.
So just don't do that again. And seems
it's
like
been happening since launch. It finally got fixed around Skyward Sword HD-ish.
Yeah, it seems like they've gotten mostly a handle on the issue, and I hope that's true, and I hope they keep the handle on it. But God dang, that was so bad.
Yeah, that is just unacceptable.
This one ties in with 4K visuals a little bit, but basically we want more power. If we don't get 4K, I'm more okay with that than I would be at not getting more power. Because, power leads to better, frames per second, better ways to build the game, better performance in general.
Yeah.
And better graphics. Graphics are only one rung of the more power ladder. So we want a much more powerful system. Now, I'm not expecting it to be near the level of a PS5 or an Xbox. What is it?
One X?
One XS.
The new Xbox. I'm not expecting
Series
that.
X.
Series X. I'm not expecting that at all. Sorry, we don't own one, so it's like we don't Yeah, we just don't have one. But I'm not expecting it to be up to snuff with those. But I want it to hopefully be enough to get decent third-party support and get... Because it's starting to show.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Mortal Kombat 1.
Mortal Kombat 1, yeah.
Like, that is a bad one.
Like
the fact that they made it work at all is commendable.
It is.
The fact the switcher exists is really cool, but it looks like ass.
Yeah. I could accept like it looking a little worse if I was to play The Witcher on a Switch, but not like you're running it off a potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would at least set the bar at like PS4 level.
Yeah, because roughly
because
Switch
that should be doable.
Currently is what, like PS3-ish? PS3 and a half?
It's
somewhere
in there, yeah.
And honestly, yeah, if we can somehow, technology has developed enough that we can basically shrink a PS4 into a handheld format with today's technology, that'd be awesome, because that would be 4K, high performance. If you pop in a solid state drive and that works on it, that'll be basically the next gen, like, other than ray tracing, that's the next gen perk is solid state, like, instant load times. So if we got that on the Switch with upscaled visuals and maybe not as good lighting effects, but still, like, that would be a vast competitor to current gen consoles.
This is similar to my complaint about the eShop, but the 3DS and the Wii U also did customizing your interface way better than the Switch does. Like, I know there's light mode and dark mode, but...
That's it!
Woohoo!
Like, since launch, like, how have we not gotten at least, like, color modes? Like, a red mode, a pink mode, a green mode, like, it's light and dark. That's it.
Like, they did eventually give us folders so you can, like, sort your tiles, but that's...
And, like, my ass, like, you have to go all the way to the edge of it, open it, and then hit R, menu and then go to your folders that you've made. Like, they're so hidden. Like, why can't we just have them on the front?
I do miss that.
Yeah,
like,
I like the most recently played function where that's what's on the home screen. Yeah. But, like, I don't know, a hybrid or something where it's just like you played this folder most recently.
Like on the 3DS, how you could choose what size the icons were. So if you wanted, you could just have one big string, or you could have like a bunch of tiles just on the home screen. Like, you know, you could have folders and individual games next to each other.
Yeah. 3DS had full-ass themes, too.
Yeah.
Like, you could have a Kirby theme, where all the folders were, like, Star Blocks, or you could have Star Fox theme, where all the folders were, like, bombs or something.
Yeah.
Mario, and there were several themes that were just awesome.
Or you could just make your own theme with Badge Arcade.
There you go. Aaron's been waiting to talk about this one for a while. It's his favorite 3DS game. He still plays it to this day. Why? Me and Scotty have no idea.
Like, it still works, and I've only got 5 left.
Okay, that's pretty valid.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you're that close to completing it.
I forgot about the Mario Kart one, so like 8 left.
Yeah, there you go. It'll keep getting you.
Keep bringing you back.
Yeah.
Well, now
I'm going to be doing that.
3DS is dead. Probably not, but then Switch 2 is going to have him bring it back. And he's going to get drawn in.
In 20 years, when people start making games for like new games for 3DS, like they are on Game Boy and stuff, for like right now, they're going to bring you back for that Badge Arcade.
The absolute number one, only option that could be number one, most wanted feature for the Switch is obvious. You know it. You hope it happens. It's backwards compatibility. The ever-fabled, like, holy grail of the video game community. But, my God, would it hold so much more weight on the Switch. Because I have bought so much crap on the Switch. I buy it just to look at it, pretty much, and put it in my backlog. Like, I want to keep that backlog on the next one, so I don't have to, like, buy it again or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Typically, Nintendo is one of the better ones about backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
But I want it to be, like, PS5, PS4 backwards compatibility, where they did have some outliers, but for the most part, they were like, oh, yeah, on PS5, you can download anything you bought on PS4.
Yeah, including your digital library is imperative to that backwards compatibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
really, like, if they don't have backwards compatibility, I might not buy another game for my Switch because I'll probably just wait.
right. Like, they need to announce the trailer so I can know if I need to buy games now or just wait for Switch 2. Because, obviously, the big one that might happen, may not happen, is physical backwards compatibility. Switch cartridges, theoretically, are very easy to manufacture and use and everything. So, they might come back, they might be different. But is the new system going to be compatible with those cartridges? We have no idea. We can hope so. But honestly, I wouldn't hold my breath too much. But
yeah, maybe they could do a PS5 thing and where one of them has a cartridge slot and the other one doesn't because it's all digital.
Maybe, yeah. But digital backwards compatibility is a must because, like, everybody buys so much things on Switch. Like, the Switch tax meme and everything where they're just like, yeah, I'm going to buy it, but to buy it again on Switch just so I can play it on the go. Like, that's a cool market to tap into, and we've bought so much stuff, and we need to keep it that way. And honestly, I guess they could do the kind of good guy thing where they make you pay for backwards compatibility like they tried to spin in the Wii U times, and they're like, yeah, if you buy these on the Wii, you can pay $2 more to play Mario again. And it's just like, okay, this is Mario 1. Stop making me pay for it. Like, I have it now. Just let me have it on here. Because you basically downloaded the same thing on Wii U from Wii. Yeah. And that's our main thing. We just want to download all our games again. And side note, Nintendo, give us an option to transfer like you did with the Wii U and shit, where it's like a cute little Pikmin montage of them carrying your save data to the next one. Like, that was so cool. But that is all of the features we could really think. Actually, it's not even all of them. It's just 10 of the best ones we could think of. We got a little bit more on here. But those are the features we really want for the Switch's successor that is probably coming out in 2024, maybe 2025. Hopefully.
I would assume it's going to be at some point next year.
I would hope so. Because I'm ready for it. Like, after Princess Peach Showtime, let's just get it going. Because I think... Is Luigi's Mansion 2 coming out before that or after?
Oh, it's next year. So,
and Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door is probably going to be like summerish. So
I think it's after. I think Luigi's Mansion 2 is after Princess Peach.
Yeah, so probably like spring and summer is all those new games, and then maybe holiday?
Hopefully fall holiday-ish times. Probably like right now, like October-ish, so you can buy it and then still have it set in for the holiday. But that's what we want so bad. Switch 2 can't get here fast enough. And as I said earlier, these are just our 10 ideas. If you want to see our full lists of like all our other ideas, subscribe to our Patreon. That's where we share all our full lists, and you can see like our individual lists. So you can see where I rank things, where Scotty ranked things, where Aaron ranked things, and get to know the Bro Trio a little bit. Because the way we do these top 10s is we each come up with 15 topics and rank them, and then average out those rankings. So if you want to see all 45 topics we listed, subscribe to that Patreon. You can do as little or as much as you want. Hopefully as much. And we'll catch y'all next time. Speaking of Patreon, shoutouts to Z-Man, one of our patrons that inspired this list and got us thinking, got the creative juices flowing.
And another thing that the... let me try that again.
Yeah, the eShop's gross. I was thinking Palpatine.
That works too. Just something whenever we say more...
Yeah, okay, that's gotta be it.